size of that thing?
Every suite confirms that is a dead ship.
And you're sure it isn't Crisis?
Positive.
What is another peacekeeper ship doing in the uncharted territories?
Don't know. Something's wrong.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, shouldn't we be doing warp 1,000 by now? Think how big the winner of this battle must be.
I'm with John. I say we leave this tomb immediately.
And I say that there's information on her data spools that could lead us home.
There may be weapons on board we can use. And I need to know who she is.
What? Who cares what her name is?
It's the Selbinian.
So what is it with the Zelbinian?
It is the most feared ship in the Peacekeeper Armada.
Yeah, well, clearly somebody didn't get that message.
She's been missing in battle for over 100 cycles.
Aaron, confirming there is breathable air beyond the connection hatch. Pilot cautions you remain starboard and high. Most of the vacuum damage was sustained in attack from below.
Is this a good idea?
You can stay behind if you wish. But I have questions. Ready?
I can't believe you lived on a ship like this your whole life.
When you told me endless tales of your home, you spoke of forests and rivers and valleys. Well, I was thinking of walls not unlike these.
I'm sure it looks better with carpeting.
This ship is legendary. Even in my culture, it was thought invincible.
Yeah, we'll just ask Leonardo DiCaprio. Even the big ones go down. Whoa!
Deep space desiccation.
I expected you to go looting, Rigel.
Looting? I am dominar of over 600 billion subjects. I shouldn't stoop so low.
If I recall, you stooped for the last 3 derelict ships we came upon. Or was it 4? Something bothering you?
When I was ripped from my throne over 130 cycles ago, this was the first vessel I was tortured on.
It's no better in here! Such a large ship and nothing to salvage.
How disappointing that other scavengers have robbed us of our glory.
This navigation console has been completely destroyed. There are no galactic star charts here. This excursion is over.
Wait. What about this console? The lights are still on.
Someone has regenerated communications.
Recently? Or do you guys have like the best car batteries of all time?
Eric, I'm blocked! Mine!
No! No!
Officer Son. The escaped prisoners.
How does she know us? Aaron?
Because she is from Crisis' ship.
gunfight. An astronaut radiation wave hit, and I got shot through a wormhole. Lost in some distant part of the universe on a ship. A living ship full of strange alien life forms. Help. Listen, please. Is there anybody out there who can hear me? Being hunted by an insane military commander. Anything I can. I'm just looking for a way home.
You will remain in review stance until I dismiss, understood? Name, division, assignment.
Jelena Inez.
Speak up!
Tramco support, maintenance provost.
Chin up, eyes locked.
Why don't you give it a rest, Miss Drill Sergeant? Can't you see she's got a pass hound? I'm not like her.
Not remotely. She is a tech.
Not a soldier, right? No weapons, so why not lighten up? More flies with honey, that kind of thing.
You clearly do not understand. She is from Krasus' ship. That means he is nearby. She knows exactly who we are and would consider it her duty to lie to us.
Point taken. But if she drops, you're not gonna get your answers.
This is my world, John. Don't interfere.
Still alive? How is that possible? She can't be from the original crew.
I don't have those answers. I suggest you go over and ask them yourself.
To that ship. Never. Never again. Rule.
How long have we known each other, Rigel?
Long enough for me to see your blue backside meditating, but not long enough for you to touch me.
Confront your demons, Rigel. Or they will chase you from the shadows to the pyre.
Captain Grace didn't want to delay his search for you. So after coming upon the Zelbinian, he ordered my unit over for a full-tech survey.
What happened to the rest of your unit?
Two solar days after arriving, another ship came out of nowhere. I'd never seen such a weapon before. I barely had time to escape before they incinerated our marauder transport.
It's the Cheyenne. There's evidence of their work all over their ship.
Could they have done all this?
Hardly. The Cheyenne are nothing more than opportunistic foragers.
Can you tell me what happened here? How the Zelbinian died?
Long before we arrived, other scavengers pried loose the data spools. There is no record. Officer Sun, I think you should know. I consider you a traitor. Therefore worthy of the punishment it merits. But as a Sebastian, I believe you are deserving as I, to know the truth about a cultural treasure. I am not lying when I say I do not know.
I will investigate the radiant chamber. I'll meet you at the next junction.
We'll wait for you, Dargo.
I can't believe you're not Sebastian.
Human. It's kind of like Sebastian, but we haven't conquered other worlds yet, so we just kick the crap out of each other.
Thank you for stopping her from killing me today.
I try to save a life a day. Usually it's my own. If you guys only use your know-how to...
To what? To fulfill your vision of who we should be.
to do good.
We are peacekeepers. Other cultures hire us to keep order, to keep harmony.
As well as assassinations, torture, kidnap.
Knock it off, Weasel.
I've barely got used to sharing my accommodation with one of these abominations. Dispel the thought of two.
Hello, Nigel. Welcome home.
Everything I see confirms her story. There aren't even any wire collars left in the weapons control room. This vessel has been gutted to worthlessness.
He's from my unit. I knew him.
Sheang victim, burned to death.
Officer Cranda.
Cranda? What was he doing guarding the likes of you? This is Grott's work.
Your whole unit was demoted after your defection. They can only be reinstated upon your death.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Excuse me, Zan. Could you check scan Vector Kappa and tell me what you see?
I'm not sure. I think it's a ship. Trying just to stay out of sensor range.
A Xiang ship?
Why are the Xiangs back? What didn't you tell us?
If this one doesn't cooperate, kill her.
Is that why you're still alive? Because you cooperated with the enemy?
I am not a traitor.
You are! Tell me!
Stop it! That is enough!
She knew they were coming back. She knew.
It's enough. She's not a traitor. Not by a long shot. Christ never gave her a chance. Not like the chance we're giving you.
I hid. While the Xiangs filled their ship to capacity. They said they were going to come back for yes.
Is that defense shield?
It's not operational, but it's the least damaged part of the ship.
Let's go. Move. Go!
Situation.
Their plasma conductor is targeted on us. Let's signal our intent to leave, and then depart without incident.
Impossible with the Sheang. If they sense strength, they flee. Weakness, and they attack without mercy.
Then we get the others aboard, we decouple, and then attempt to starburst.
They have the ability to destroy us before we even get 10 metras.
But we have no offensive capabilities. Nothing to signal strength.
I know.
No, this panel is useless. But if we could bridge the connections from this side to the other, we could make the defense screen operational.
Do it.
Officer Sun, I know you're not a tech, but
Just tell me.
it all depends on the power reserves. It's gonna take 8 arms minimum.
8 arms.
No. I know what she's talking about. It's progressive power draw, so the fiber pattern has to be maintained in sequence. That takes time, right?
Yeah.
8 Arns. The Cheyenne could fire at any moment.
This new ship makes no move to defend itself. When was the last time you saw a Leviathan do the territories, Turak? Even you at your age have never claimed such a prize.
It is a fortunate time.
Ripe, defenseless, mine. Prepare to attack!
The Cheyenne have initiated their weapons countdown.
They're gonna need some help.
It's too late.
If Moya becomes severely damaged, we may need to retreat to the Zelbinian.
Dargo, Zan, Moya and I are very afraid of fire.
I wouldn't give her just one core cannon. One Wetox missile. I spit on your grave, you sons of cowards! I rip at your throat!
Pilot, transmit his image to the Cheyenne vessel.
But what would the...
Do it!
Transmitting.
A Luxon? We're fighting a Luxon! Terminate plasma! Terminate plasma attack!
Cut transmission.
I don't believe it. They're powering down their weapons.
Congratulations, Dargo. You've just bought us some time.
Right. No lies. Does this ship have any weapons aboard that are still active? Anything we can use to fight back?
No! Everything has been dismantled or destroyed.
What about this thing? The defense screen. What will this do?
What do you think?
No, the question is, will it stop a Xiang attack?
Well, be that as it may, we can't stall them for 8 arms.
4. I'll do half the work. What? Is there some kind of union thing I don't know about?
No, it's just this wiring is very sophisticated.
Yep. And I love opera. Beautiful.
It's not my face they are afraid of, Dargo. You must continue the ruse.
I cannot lie to an opponent in battle.
It's not lying. Simply mislead them.
For a priest, you certainly have a very flexible morality.
Well, I apologize. It must be done, and you must do it. I will assist you if we live.
Is something the matter?
This isn't gonna work. The main fusion panel is charred.
Shalina, you told Aaron that you could do this.
I didn't want to be executed for failing to try.
Look, I told you, we are not killers.
You killed Captain Crace's brother.
That was an accident. Our ships collided. It could have easily gone the other way.
Can I get you both some rations? Some chilled protein, perhaps?
We're out of fiber line conduit, Officer Son. Those are the wrong kind.
I've searched throughout the ship.
Have you tried medical rejuvenation in the 7th tier below the...
I know where it is.
That door's jammed!
possess the salvage rights to that vessel you are docked with.
And yet you will not produce the authority manifest to confirm that.
Must we distrust each other?
Once my soldiers are back on board, you may continue your salvage.
End this charade, Turak. He has no soldiers. He doesn't even have a crew.
My young protege does not think you can back up your claims. He thinks we can invade and destroy you.
Curious. I was just thinking the same thing about you.
Your quaint cockpit seems to belie any military boasts.
Your crummy cockpit seems to belie any military boasts.
Pray that you should never know. And Cardago, make no mistake. You are trying my patience.
Well done.
Barely. You must stop with this incessant prompting.
You asked for my help, Dago.
You foisted it upon me. But now that moment is past. How much time do we have, pilot?
If we are to believe the Peacekeeper tech, 2 more hours.
3 conversations without substance, I believe, is enough. The next one will spur an attack.
That's always red wire, blue wire, and at the last possible second, cuts the wrong wire.
And the bomb never goes off.
No, he cuts the wrong wire, that's the whole point. 15 seconds later, they're running out of the building, everything blows all to hell.
And you call this entertainment?
Yeah, well, you know, replace cockfight.
Oh! Oh, my eye!
Oh, let me see, whoa, okay, let me see. This one?
Oh!
Let me see. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what happens in these movies is that guy and the girl always end up surviving and liking each other.
We have such fiction also.
It's a small universe.
Come now, we've just begun.
Oh, there you are. We've been looking all over for you, Rigel. You're making the DRDs nervous. And we need your negotiating talents.
I think I was meant to die here the first time. That's why the spirits have brought me back to the Zelbinian.
I don't think so. For one thing, the captain of that ship is dead.
Not to me.
Then you must confront him.
How?
Find his corpse. It will set you free.
I have never known a full Luxon warrior to be on a ship without defense and offense. My intention is not to lead us into a hidden threat. What is your intention? Everett! Ignite the plasma generators. Aim for the Leviathan. Destroy her.
What do you mean they're firing? What did you say to them?
Nothing! They will not respond to my signal.
How close are we?
Close. Just connect all the black wires. The black ones. Here.
How much time, pilot?
Less than 50 microns.
Officer Zorn.
Yes.
Pass me up those connections. Yes.
Come on.
35.
That's it.
30.
Jeffran. No mistakes.
20.
Click. Okay, okay.
Got it?
Yes.
10.
One more, okay?
5.
Hurry!
Got it!
Got it!
The defense screens held. Moyers unharmed.
Our weapon has no effect. Recharge immediately! Hit them again!
Answer to me, Lomos.
I'm greatly disappointed in you. Somehow I expected the Dominar Vineria to be more dominating.
I regret to dampen spirits, Dagger, but pilot reports a problem.
My scans show the defense screen is not fully complete. There are gaps which leave us vulnerable.
The DS is two identical systems overlaid on top of one another. We only had time to hook up one.
Wait a minute. How crazy is this? Now, there's two systems, right?
Yeah?
So why don't we install one of them on Moya?
I have been sworn never to compromise peacekeeper technology with the enemy. I will do it for you. For all of you.
To displace an overlord during battle and then fail?
It's not my fault. What about my father? Your oath!
Frax your father. This is on you. Choose.
I will lead my unit and capture that ship. With no prisoners taken.
Those gaps in the protective barrier you must fly through are small and shifting.
Do you leave me a choice?
Perhaps one day they will sing songs of your early death.
So you like deep space physics too?
Yeah. You know cosmic theory?
Yeah, it's something that intrigues me.
I got my doctorate in it.
A doctorate? What is that?
It's a couple of letters they added into your name. Not much help out here, though. Last textbook I read made a case for why you and all other forms of alien life didn't exist.
Can you anchor this while I pull?
Yeah.
Hold that. Got it?
Yeah, go.
It seems human and Sebastian men are much the same.
Yeah, I'm not noticing any difference in the women either.
I've set up 4 of the components in the maintenance bay. Sorry for interrupting!
Aaron? Aaron! Aaron, would you wait? What the heck's the matter with you?
I'm sure you can see how heavy these things are. There's at least another 10 in there. Do not come down this corridor without one.
Would you stop? Hey! Look, hey, what happened back there was...
None of my business!
Yes, it was. You and I are shipmates. What I'm trying to say is... Haven't you ever just clicked with a guy?
What? Clicked?
Yeah, you know, found a guy attractive.
Yes, but I didn't let it... In the beginning, I found you interesting.
Me?
Yes, but only for a moment.
Good. It's, good. I mean, it's good to be on even terms.
I agree.
Yeah, so this is a good idea to clear the air.
Very clear air.
You killed yourself, Durka. You coward. You once told me I would never leave your ship alive. You robbed me of so many cycles. But no matter what you did to me, I'll always remember one thing. You lose.
I have full separation from the main module. Launch the others!
How many are there?
At least a dozen. They're moving too fast to track them all.
Pilot, can they get aboard the Zelbinium? Can they breach the defense screen?
When I kill the bypass, these two polaric discs will be attracted to each other strongly. So you have to hold them apart. Because if they touch each other, this whole room will be vaporized.
All right, scoundrel foragers. It's time to prove our glory.
Have any of them made it through?
I can't tell yet. I'll have to do a debris analysis.
Quickly!
Aim for the gaps in the defense screen. I'll do it myself.
They're going to pull incredibly hard.
Okay?
Ready? Now!
Aaron, where are you?
Maintenance bay. What's the problem?
We think one of the Sheyangs got on board the Zelbinian.
How the hell did that happen?
Not important. What is he may be heading right toward you.
You gotta stop.
Not once I've started the process.
Then finish the process.
I'm working as fast as I
I
can.
want you to get out of here.
I won't leave you.
Jelena, I want you out of here.
You die here, John. I die too.
He keeps blocking my route, forcing me to take the long way round. You may have to defend yourself.
Look, Aaron, it's a long story, but I kind of got my hands full here, so you're gonna have to get here.
Better get here fast, because Froggy's outside the door right now. Aaron's gonna get here. Come on, Aaron. Come on.
They spit fire? How come nobody tells me this stuff? How come nobody tells me they spit fire? Aaron!
Come on, Aaron. Come on. Hi there, big guy. Look, as you can see, it's not likely we're gonna hurt you, so just take anything you want. But if these two paddles touch...
Listen, gasshole! You kill us, you kill yourself!
You had your chance to retreat.
Come a little closer then. Let's just find out what happens when these paddles touch.
Sorry about the mess.
Absolutely not. Our situation is untenable as it is.
I'm with Dargo on this, John. Allowing Jelena to encourage Grace's return is suicidal at best.
Look, the Xiangs are sitting out there waiting for another chance to slip through, and Krace is gonna come back one day. What then?
We have done well to evade Krace as it is. With a start, he would soon catch us.
Not if she doesn't tell him we were here.
I'm a trusting soul at best, but not to a fault.
The tech will not reveal our presence.
And how can you be so sure about that?
You know what happened to me. Being deemed irreversibly contaminated by Krace. Contamination by enemy life forms. That could happen to you. Punishment is death. Or worse, banishment. I hope you will only ever imagine how horrible it is to never return to the life that you love. You are smarter than that, Jelena.
They have sent a distress call to the Peacekeeper carrier that passed through here earlier. It is returning at maximum speed.
Any word from Lomus?
His life signal is no longer active.
What do you think we should do, Evran?
I'm sorry you were leaving. My officers are drawing up plans to retaliate.
I doubt so. You had nothing, but you used it well. Evran, there is no shame in losing to a clever opponent. And Goddard, I make it a point to someday kill my clever opponents.
You are magnificent, Dargo.
With or without your assistance.
In spite of it.
Grace will ask you many questions. I will lie. I wish I had been so smart.
Free this weekend?
I have to overhaul a Prowler engine, but apart from that, yes.
Jelena, I don't want you to go.
Are you asking me to stay?
No, I can't. This is no way to live.
And I can't ask you to come back with me because Grace would kill you. So what do we do?
You take vacation time?
I'm never gonna see you again, am I?
Oh, yes. We'll find a way. We'll organize a rendezvous point for later or something. Anything. Something.
Crichton, there is no more time. We must go.
In a minute, Dargo. Life sucks.
It brought us together.
Okay. Sucks a little less. Hey.
Greeting I shall never understand.
Well, it's kind of all purpose. Let's see how the person decide what they want to talk about.
What if they don't want to talk?
Then they say, hey, back.
Hey.
Well, now the first person that doesn't want to talk can be trumped if the other person realizes that they need to. Hey.
I hate being ambushed.
Well, you got him in the end. That's all that counts.
I wasn't talking about the Sheyangs.
You know, in my world, they say that loss is the hardest emotion to deal with.
In my world, showing pain is a sign of weakness.
How can you not feel pain after what you've been through?
Don't presume to understand me, John.
That's not fair. It's not fair, Aaron. You bash me all the time for being soft. Well, the fact of the matter is sometimes it's an advantage, and this is one of them. I think I understand you perfectly.
There's no way you can know how I feel.
If I somehow, someday get a chance to return to my world, walk around my old neighborhood, I see my old house, Dad's truck, best friend's bike on the lawn, and then I get a chance to go inside. I walk through the living room upstairs to my room. I had a poster of Clint Eastwood. Good, the bad, and the ugly. And then I think, what if everyone were dead? What if all my friends and family were lying there, dead? Now, what would it be like to go home then?
stand corrected.
I'll see if I can find some medication for Rigel.
Hey, little guy. Here, check this out. One critter, two-part harmony.
12 cares. Don't get it, though. Too few heads.
You come with more?
Yeah, the more heads, the better value they are. Their brains are the tastiest part.
Yeah, right. Like you'd cook this guy and eat his brains.
Cook, never. Raw.
No, Rigel, I haven't found you any medicine yet.
Hurry up. I'm very sick. I'm dying.
You only have a touch of Clendian flu. It's not fatal.
We only wish it were.
Sad. I'm suffering here.
Your pardon? I sell Jixit root, among other interesting things.
Then you're a gift from the goddess.
Hey, you with a big feet. Now, you want a hand with your problem? Help's right here, and his name is Holoth.
Thanks, pal, but I think my problems are a little out of your league.
Oh, incorrect. Holoth can fix up your crummy life. John Crichton!
How do you know my name?
I know lots of things. First, you're dying to get home to Earth. Second, there's a peacekeeping cruiser hunting you. Third, you're not interested, are you? Oh, well, sorry to bother you.
Ho, hold it. This is a scam, right? Right? Yeah, you must have heard Zan or Darga telling somebody all this, right?
How could I have overheard this? Your mother's maiden name was MacDougal. You skipped 3rd grade, and you lost your virginity to Karen Shaw in the back of a minivan.
Oh, it wasn't a minivan, it was a 4x.
John, you're grabbing at straws. Look, what's wrong with listening to the pitch? You don't like the product, you don't have to buy it. Last chance, Johnny. You want to meet Alice? Walk this way. If not, hit the bricks.
My name is Haloth. Welcome to my home.
How did I get here?
Oh, the words I need elude translation's grasp. Suffice to say, I simply wished you here.
My name is John Crichton, an astronaut. A radiation wave hit, and I got shot through a wormhole. I'm lost in some distant part of the universe on a ship, a living ship, full of strange alien life forms. Help me. Listen, please. Is there anybody out there who can hear me? I'm being hunted by an insane military commander, doing everything I can. I'm just looking for a way home.
Dried gavok. Quite aromatic. I've never seen such quality.
I'm honored to be complimented by Delvian Pa'ul. 12th level, are you?
Only 9th, I'm afraid.
9th is impressive enough.
What's this?
Trelvin oil. Careful with that.
Toxic?
Quite the contrary. It's a sensual stimulant. Enriches the conjugal experience.
You can vouch for this personally?
Yes, though it was some time ago.
It's still potent.
Nonetheless, I'd suggest you test it before you buy.
Alone?
As you choose. But I'm willing to stand by my products.
Let me see what else you have to offer.
Okay. You brought me here. What else can you do?
Oh, alas, I cannot transport you back to Earth, or act as guide or compass to that end.
You can't send me home, and you can't even point me in the right direction.
You are a fugitive, pursued by Christ, who bears a dark desire for revenge, although you did not seek his brother's death.
Captain Grace, all marauders have reported in. They're low on fuel, sir. They must return.
The marauders will launch the moment they're refueled.
Captain, the marauders have been on continuous patrol. The pilots are so fatigued that it would be dangerous to launch.
It's far more dangerous for a peacekeeper unable or unwilling to do his duties. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Bridge to Rockne. Prepare for expedited
Captain, priority communication from High Command.
In my chamber, Lieutenant.
How did you... Never mind, I mean, however you know. You're right. But it was an accident. If I could only tell Grace that, make him understand.
Oh, that knowledge would dispel his vengeful thirst. My talents can provide you with the means.
I can talk to Grace. You can set that up.
I'll summon the powers for this task.
Hey, wait, I got a couple of questions. Couple of 1,000 more questions.
Captain Grace, you are to cease your pursuit of the escaped Leviathan transport. Withdraw from the uncharted territories at once, and return to First Command for new orders. The Council awaits a full explanation of your failure.
The Admiral wanted you to hear this in case I refused.
He'd expect me to take over command in that event.
And would you?
My first loyalty is to my captain.
And mine is to the Council. But perhaps I can negotiate for more time. Is there any other record of this transmission?
No.
Dismissed.
My name is Hellas. Welcome to my home.
What's this place? Where's my ship?
Your swift and mighty vessel is undisturbed, traversing territories yet unmapped.
Return me at once or die.
I'll not. For first, I'll have you hear my words. Before you vainly try and do me harm, behold this glimpse of one whose death you've sworn.
Crichton. What are you?
A friend who'll give you Crichton. For a price.
What price? Tell me.
Ah, where's Crichton? He keeps wandering off.
He's over this way. I can smell him.
Wait, you can smell Crichton in all of this?
Yes. His odor is even stronger than yours.
I don't have an odor. Crichton!
Is he alive?
Get Zan. Now!
Oh dear. Friend Crichton, I have news that you will not like.
No luck, huh? Couldn't find Grace?
Actually, I found him quite easily.
Grace.
No obvious injuries.
Could he have been poisoned?
Who on this planet would want to harm him?
Well, someone has.
This one says that she saw Crichton entering the dwelling.
He was alone, I swear.
You're lying to me. You saw him with someone, didn't you?
No!
It was Maldus, wasn't it?
Who is Maldus?
He's not really here. He's a hologram, right?
I am here, Crichton.
To talk.
To kill you.
Hey. Just put that thing down. I'm not gonna fight you.
Why are you doing this? We had a deal.
My services have found a better price.
I'm playing for bigger stakes now, John. You can still talk to Chris. Just don't expect him to listen.
This card wasn't here before. Look at this.
Your companion is as good as dead. And so are the rest of you.
Is he contagious?
It's not a disease that's done this. It's something much worse. A dark and dangerous force. Wielded by an evil sorcerer whose name is Maldus. He feeds upon pain and death, gaining strength by tapping into the life energy of others. Maldus invaded our planet and killed half our population. We who survive are prisoners, kept alive only at Maldus's whim.
So this entire planet is subjugated by one man?
Not a man. A cruel and malevolent being who's learned how to transcend corporeal form.
If you all rose against him, then...
We'd all die. I know how invincible Maldus is. Before he came, I was a high priest.
You were?
I fought back, but my spiritual powers weren't strong enough. It amuses Moldus to keep me alive, in poverty. He especially likes fresh victims. The rest of you will soon follow.
Not if we leave this planet first.
You can't escape Moldus's grasp. Even in space, hundreds, thousands of meters away, he can get at you.
And do what?
This. He can rip your spirit from your body.
How can we fight against that?
We can fight. Where is this Moldus?
He's taken over the complex at the end of the bazaar. None of us go near it.
Well, he's done very well to terrorize primitive people. Let's go back to Moya, get some weapons, and see how he does against a pair of soldiers.
He'll find you soon, you know.
What the hell are you doing? He wants to kill me.
No, really? Fathom that. Oh, by the way, my name is Moldus.
But you can address me as Halos if you like.
I got a lot of names, John Boy. Call me whatever pops your cork.
Yeah, right. You're regular Laurence Olivier. Why are you doing this? What did he offer you?
Much bigger stakes than you can, and the bidding's closed. Here you are, here he is. Now deal with it.
Looks dead to me.
Don't start, Rigel.
Why did you bring him here?
For safekeeping.
Someone needs to tend to him if he starts to bleed again.
Shouldn't Zan do that?
She says that she is busy.
Oh, she's helping by applying some Delvian mysticism to the situation.
Well, it doesn't help my situation, does it? Or have you forgotten how sick I am?
This should help. It is ointment of Uvok. It will help clear your breathing passages.
Dargo, let's get those weapons.
Ugh. It smells like crack.
There is nothing to be done. As soon as Moldus is finished with your companion, he will come after the rest of you.
We must fight him.
I've already told you, I'm no match for him.
But what if you and I combine our powers?
You cultivated your power to help others. Can you use it as a weapon?
I can try if you guide me.
Can you be guided? It's not just a matter of skill, it's intent. You must want to do harm, cause pain, even kill. You are a 9th level Pa'u. You simply aren't capable of that.
I once was!
There are no exits. Save your energy for fighting Christ.
I'm not playing your sick game.
Maybe you're not, but he is.
Listen to me, I didn't murder your brother.
You destroyed his brother.
Excellent, Christ! Now finish him off!
It was an accident. Too slow, you missed your chance.
Your first lesson. Inflicting pain. Go on. Hurt the beast. If you can't inflict pain, you'll have no chance against Moldus.
How can you be so sure that Moldus will come after the rest of us?
Because you're new. Alive and vital. not beaten and depleted like this planet's population. Feeding upon all of you will increase his power unless you and I stop him. More. More.
God.
You must.
You're right, I was once capable of cruelty. But now I have evolved past that.
Evolved? Try repressed. You've choked off all your real emotions.
That's not true.
You think you've smothered your inner fire and found enlightenment, but all you've done is make yourself cold. Look at you. Struggling to contain what you're feeling, fighting to keep control. What is it you're so afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
Come on, you're terrified.
I am a Darthian Pa'u. Nothing can frighten me if I do not wish it.
You can't wish your fear away. Face it. Admit what it is you're scared of. Are you afraid of Maldus? You can destroy him.
That's what terrifies me.
Don't care much for heat, do you? Christ, lay off for a minute and listen to me.
Why? So you can beg for your life?
So I can tell you why your brother died.
Tell me then. Tell me why he died.
First, you tell me something. My module, the one I was piloting, how does it compare with your prowlers?
Primitive. No weapons. No defense shield.
A wind-up toy, right? Yeah, my species is so primitive we all live on one planet. I was orbiting it when a wormhole sucked me onto your turf. I didn't intend it, and I'd go home in a second if I could.
I'd believe you say anything to save your life.
It's the truth. You think I attacked your brother? Oh, yeah. I popped into the middle of a giant space battle and decided to go one-on-one with a total stranger in a far superior ship. Does that make any sense?
You rammed his prowler!
He ran into me!
You killed him!
It was an accident. Why do you keep blaming me? I did everything I could to avoid him.
Most eloquent, Crichton. Almost sounded sincere.
It was sincere, you son of a...
But futile. Let me spread some light on Crace's hostility.
Father. How dare you bring this man here?
Don't worry, Crace. I wouldn't touch your father. This is simply an image from your past.
Baila, Tovo, come here, please.
That's right, Baila Crace, the acorn and the mighty oak.
Maldus, remove these images!
It's time, sons. The recruiter is here to pick you up. Stay close to Teovo. Give him guidance. I'm counting on you to protect him. Do you understand? Baila!
Is that real? You didn't choose to be a peacekeeper? You and your brother were shanghaied from your home.
Enough!
We were selected for peacekeeper training. It is a great honor.
Yes, wasn't it? Just imagine how proud your father would be if he knew that his sons both rose from the ranks.
Officer Tova Crace reporting. It's an honor to be on board, sir. Captain's bars suit you, my brother.
No!
Maldus, why are you doing this to him?
Just to jog his memory a bit. Of course, his brother's current appearance is more like this. And Crichton did that to him. Stop this! You know what I think, John? You can talk till your tongue falls out. He's going to kill you regardless!
Right, let's do it.
This door is protected by an evil spell.
There's no such thing.
Then why can we not get through? Zan, the door will not open. We cannot get inside.
Even if you could, Maldus in his incorporeal form cannot be hurt by weapons like those.
Then what can hurt him?
I can.
Oh, well then. After you. What are you waiting for?
A third choice. Although I know there are only two. Let that evil flourish, or unleash another evil against it. How would you choose?
I suppose I would choose the lesser evil.
Well then, there's no reason to delay, is there?
Maldus is that way.
But we cannot get through that door.
Well, we'll keep trying.
Grace! You can't run forever. I can wait.
You enjoying yourself, Grace? Maldus sure is. He wants us to fight. You ever wonder why?
I don't care why.
He's feeding off us. He's drawing energy. You notice how jazzed up he gets every time we go at it and how tired he looks when we don't? That's why he showed you your brother. Grace, he's pushing your buttons.
Maldus doesn't command me.
Don't fool yourself, buddy. Maldus is your enemy here, not me.
It won't work. Nothing can stop me from killing you.
Just listen. Please, listen. You're beating yourself up because you were supposed to protect your brother. I understand that now. And you can believe this, or you can shine it. But honest to God, I tried to get clear. I didn't mean for him to crash. And I'm sorry he's dead. You understand that?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It changes nothing. Talvo is dead. Struck down by a weak, pathetic, inferior being. It must be avenged! I swear in Talvo's name, Crichton, you will die in my hands.
Wait! You're not nearly as thick as I thought, John. You begin to understand what I'm all about.
Yeah. You're a vampire.
I admit it. I feed on death. But don't we all? Some eat plants, some meat. I consume the life essence itself, preferably medium rare.
So why not just kill us? Well, the foreplay.
Death is the main course. All this is the appetizer. Grace is coming. Will you run or fight? I'm getting hungry again.
Breaks my heart.
I apologize for my behavior.
Continue.
Dad, where are you? This goo you set up is worthless. What are you gonna do about it?
Wait. This is a better lesson.
Dad? Dad?
Give pain to Rigel.
Dad, do you hear me? I demand you bring me something that works.
But he's aboard Moya. I cannot reach that far.
You can. With my help.
Why don't you answer me? What are you doing down there? Can you find me a remedy or not? And if not, why are we still here? We should leave this useless plunder immediately and find a place where I can get some relief from this acid. Oh no.
Part of me enjoyed that.
We're nearly ready.
The captain is incapacitated. You must remove him and assume command.
Not while there's a chance of reviving him.
If you want official authorization, I'll contact High
There
Command.
will be no communication outside this ship unless I expressly order it. Dismissed.
We're not giving up.
How can we fight a battle when the enemy's defenses cannot even be breached?
We will breach them, even if I have to blast this door down. Actually, that might work. If I overload this pulse rifle, then the resulting explosion should be enough to take out this entire wall.
It won't work.
It might work. Can't have that.
What happened?
I don't know.
Captain Belayar Crace. Let's say you do kill me, what happens then? Think Maldus hands you a trophy and zaps you off to your ship? What's to stop you from bringing your command carrier back to the planet and toasting the whole place? Think he's gonna risk that? Oh, come on, Crace. He may not even let you kill me. He may drag this thing out for years and then kill us himself. Is your vengeance satisfied if Maldus kills me?
No?
Come on, Crace. Who's your bigger enemy, me or Maldus? You need to put your revenge on hold and start thinking like a peacekeeper.
What do you propose, Crichton?
A truce. We join forces and nail Maldus.
We can't even lay hands on him.
His power can't be infinite. He's got to have some weakness. If we both stay calm and unemotional, he can't recharge. We can starve him out. Come on, Crace. This may be our best chance.
I agree. Truce. My oath as a peacekeeper.
Good, truce it is. Now, first question is, how much power does it...
What's the matter with you, Crichton? Are all the species on your planet this dim? It's kill or be killed.
don't know why I'm bothering. I don't care what Erin thinks. You certainly look dead to me. I don't know your customs for these situations. Not that I care. So I'll give you the Hynerian ceremony of passage and be done with it. John Crichton, valued friend. Now wait a minute. Valued friend is a bit of a stretch. John Crichton, unwelcome shipmate. May you have safe transport to the hallowed realm. Actually, not our hallowed realm. No, that's for Hynerians. Go find your own hallowed realm. With the ceremony of passage complete, I declare you officially dead and claim all your possessions for myself. Now.
I'd say you dislocated that. Happened to you once before, didn't it? When you trashed your motorcycle. And the only way for you to get home was to pop it in yourself. Pretty gutsy. So why do you keep playing hide and seek with Christ? Take him on!
What's the matter, Maldus? Blood sugar level getting low, need another hit of violence to kick up the old energy level?
Yes. I'm getting tired of appetizers. It's time to dine.
Is that supposed to motivate me?
No. But maybe this way, only one of you has to die.
Oh, yeah. And what's the other one get? A free trip to Bermuda?
Well, back to your ship, anyway. Believe me, I give you my word.
Like that's worth anything.
It's better than Crace's, I assure you.
Crace is an animal. I thought I could reason with him.
You can't. It's him or you.
Shh. Shut up. Had enough of both of you. When you want gladiators, fine. You got it. Tell Crace that I'm waiting for him.
So you're done talking to him?
Yeah! All done.
When we reach Maldus, you must not hold back. Strike with all our combined strength. No hesitation. No weakness.
No mercy.
The good captain is here. I'll leave you to it. Where's Grace? I had him.
I returned him to his ship.
Bring him back! I had him!
Yes, you did. Took you long enough. But you finally did what I wanted.
What you wanted? I thought you were hungry. You wanted death.
I do. But I'm planning for the long term. Bigger stakes, remember? It's not you or Grace I'm interested in. It's that glorious death machine of his. Just think what I could do with a Peacekeeper command carrier. Carnage on a truly massive scale.
You want him to keep pursuing me. So that he brings his ship within reach.
Absolutely. He was seriously thinking of taking it home. Can you believe that? But now, he'll never turn back. Deeper and deeper into uncharted territory he'll go. And sooner or later, that ship will be mine. And then... Damn you! Temper, temper. By the way, John, I was telling the truth. One of you has returned to his ship. And now, the other has to die. Die.
John, I've broken through and made him tangible. He's all yours now.
Freude! What the hell are you? Where am I? You died down on the planet. Dargo and an Aaron brought your corpse up here. And I revived you. Yes, the others, yeah, they wanted to set your body adrift. But I insisted I could save your life. And I did. Of course you did. Last night, Kansas. And you're way too homely to be any, but... Come here, Toto.
Okay.
Gave you all I had.
I'm dying. Let me help you.
You already have. Malthus is gone. The price is worth paying. I don't regret that you and
I do not need further examination. I'm fully recovered. Doctor, you will omit this entire incident from your medical log. Your utter failure to diagnose and treat my affliction will go unreported and unpunished. You're dismissed. Has there been any communication with High Command?
No, sir. Lieutenant Orn wanted to get their authorization to terminate you, sir. But I overruled him.
Then no one outside this chamber knows of the Admiral's orders.
I saw to that, sir.
Lieutenant Orn, status report.
All Marauders report negative, sir.
Then widen the search to Decker 3. Take us deeper into the uncharted territories.
Yes, sir.
Crichton, I will find you. Again.
Zan, Crichton told us that you two killed Maldus.
Even in his semi-corporeal form, Maldus could not be killed, but he could be dispersed. He will coalesce someday.
Zan, I feel I must apologize to you for mocking your courage. I see now that you are more of a warrior than I ever thought. What is the matter with her?
You called her a warrior. You could not have cut her more deeply.
I just don't know, DK. I mean, maybe it was always a stupid thought, but I just figured if I could sit Christ down and talk to him, I could convince him I wasn't the murderer he thinks I am. Well, I had my chance. And I'm never going to get another one. And he's going to keep at it till one of us dies. Zan. Well, you look about as cheerful as I do. Come on, talk to me. What's up?
John, before I became a priest, I was a savage.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. I don't know that I ever believed it.
You've never seen that part of me. I thought I'd eradicated it forever.
Well, you resurrected it once to deal with Maldicides. Over.
No, it's not. I feel it inside me still. Now I have to rid myself of it again. And I don't know if I can do it, John.
Well, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, come on, there must be something. I mean, even if it's just being a good listener.
No one can help me. I'm sorry.
If you wish to blink, now would be the time.
Just do it if you're gonna do it.
Are you all right, John?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Happens all the time. Needle in the eye, no sweat.
All finished. Which of you is next?
You go next.
I told you I'm not participating.
But,
Park it in the chair and get this over with so we can get out of here.
You're not comfortable here, my dear. Is it my reputation?
It is your reputation, Namtar, that led us here.
Yes, it certainly is an honor to meet such a learned scientist as yourself and to take part in his grand experiments.
You sure that this is worth it? Stick in the eye, right?
You do want to go home, don't you, John? Namtar may have data that Moira is lacking. Data that we're desperately in need of.
But you're looking for a DNA sample, right? Can't you just take a skin scraping or something?
If I were working merely at the double helix level, yes. But to provide you with the information you desire...
Is this going to take long?
Moments. Mere moments. Cornata, your assistants. I will do each of you in turn, but beautiful Zan, I have chosen to do yours first. Enjoy. My genetic database holds information on nearly 11 million species. It is simple for me to take a genetic sampling of a particular being and pinpoint the location of its origin.
That's my home.
You're gonna do this for me too, right?
Provide you with a genetic map to your home world. A map that will allow you to make the journey and avoid any peacekeeper jurisdictions along the way. That is what you came here for, isn't it? I am delighted I have the very thing you each desire so strongly. And now, my price.
Yes, I believe I told you when I first contacted you that our resources are somewhat, well, limited.
You arrived here aboard a Leviathan ship, did you not?
You want our ship?
My interest isn't in your ship, but in your ship's pilot.
What do you want with him?
My research will be greatly enhanced by genetic material from such an extraordinary species.
You mean a sample like you took from us?
A sample, yes. But I'm afraid I'm going to need a bit more than I asked of you.
How much more?
I will require one of your pilot's arms.
My name is John Crichton, an astronaut. A radiation wave hit, and I got shot through a wormhole. I'm lost in some distant part of the universe on a ship, a living ship, full of strange alien life forms. Help. Listen, please. Is there anybody out there who can hear me? I'm being hunted by an insane military commander doing everything I can. I'm just looking for a way home.
Don't you want to analyze it before? You're usually so careful about these things. Neurotically careful. What's wrong?
I have to get back to you on that one.
You know, you're no worse off than you were a couple of arms ago. So Namtar didn't have Earth on his data stores.
11 million species. 11 million? And he couldn't at least narrow it down for me? I mean, sure, he can't pinpoint the exact location, but am I even in the neighborhood here? Sure as hell pinpointed the others, no problem. What's your problem? Hey, you know, you didn't even let him poke you in the eye. You don't even know if he's got your homeworld in his big ball of wonders.
Have you forgotten? You and the others are trying to get home avoiding peacekeeper territories. My home is peacekeeper territories. It's just that I can't ever go back there. Ever.
Have you forgotten? Namtar's demand. I mean, unless Pilot volunteers one of his arms, we're all gonna be blasting out of here together in about 1 hour. 1 arm.
You saw the looks on the others' faces. What makes you think they're gonna wait for Pilot to volunteer anything?
What do you think you're doing?
Pilot, please, I implore you, just listen.
To what? How dare you?
Namtar has offered us something that we cannot obtain anywhere else.
Think about somebody else for a change.
I will help ease your pain. Now go.
We have upheld our end of the bargain, Namtar.
Yes, you have. Splendidly. And I will uphold mine. It will take me a short while to load the cartographs to all 3 of your homeworlds into the crystal.
How much of a while?
I sense you don't completely trust me, but you needn't worry. The crystal will be delivered to your ship shortly.
We will await your messenger.
Konata. Let us hope the pilot DNA shows better results.
Thank you. You are finished. I said, you are finished. Don't concern yourself, Crichton. I will be fine. My species has superior regenerative capabilities.
So you let them cut off one of your arms?
I didn't exactly let them. They have the opportunity to go home. The drive is very strong.
I will never understand you people. How can you not be angry? Insanely angry.
When one of my species is bonded to a Leviathan, we give our lives to the service of others. Ship first, then those who travel aboard her.
No matter what those aboard do to you.
My species is incapable of spaceflight on our own. If we wish to journey beyond our home planet, this is the trade-off we make for the chance to see the galaxy. I consider it a perfectly equitable arrangement.
Do you have something to say to us?
The decision was a hard one, Aaron. Our actions, even harder. But it is done.
How could you? Pilot is defenseless.
Compassion. From a peacekeeper.
For a comrade. You attacked one of your own. Would you do the same to the rest of us?
Of course.
Well, you have your maps now. What makes you think you can just take this ship wherever you want to go?
These maps are precisely what we've been longing for. Our way home.
Pilot will not help you after what you have done to him.
Pilot is a servicer. He'll get over it. I'll see to it.
I know what is troubling you, my dear. You'll never find your way home. But please do not deny ourselves our chance to find our own.
They're getting their maps.
Pilot says he's gonna be okay. It's only one of his arms. Hell, he's got 4. So I guess that makes you and me the odd men out. That means they're going home and we're not. Hey, you know, even with the maps, it's still gonna take them some time to make the trips.
And then it's just you and me.
Look, you know, I'm not entirely useless here, you know. I happen to be learning. Aaron? What's the matter?
They are going home. And someday, you will too.
Yeah, sure. If I ever find a way home, yeah.
I was born a peacekeeper soldier. I've always been one among many. Member of a division, a platoon, a unit, a team. I've never been on my own, John. Never been alone. Ever.
When I find a way home, if I find a way home, I'll take you with me.
Me on a planet full of billions of you.
And out. That one through. Out. I certainly wouldn't go on that again. I mean, that's what I was thinking, getting over. So sorry.
I came to inform you that the data crystal is on its way. What is all this?
Just items that I've procured since our escape to aid us in our bartering. Of course, when I return home and reclaim my birthright, offals such as this will no longer be allowed to offend my sight.
A box of food cubes.
My emergency supply, in case something came up.
How long have you had these for? Were they in your possession when we were without food for nearly 2 weekends?
You see? Something did come up. If you like them, they're yours.
You have not reclaimed your birthright yet, little man.
I did not expect Aaron to share our excitement, but Crichton's attitude surprises me.
If Nemtar's knowledge had extended to Crichton's pathetic home world, you can wager that he would have offered up his own meat-mocks, useless as they are.
Would you, if that had been the price demanded?
Fortunately, it was not. Only a female would make light of such a thought.
I was not making light.
And you? What would you have given?
I would risk my Numa for the chance to go home.
Nemtar has no use for that out here. I'm surprised that he has stayed out here in the uncharted territories. His knowledge could bring him great fame and power, even great wealth.
It could change the entire basis of astronavigation.
It would change the basis for war. One single prisoner, and you would have the ability to strike at their very heart, their homeland.
You would pervert Namtar's genius to a weapon?
Why not? Somebody will. Why shouldn't it be me?
You still feel pain from the needle?
It's nothing.
And soon forgotten, once we're on our voyage home. On Delvia, the Pilgrim will be just coming to bloom.
My parents will be preparing for the festival of Predrar. There is no need for them to keep my seat vacant at this cycle's festival.
If you reach there this cycle.
The crystal will be arriving from Namtar within an hour.
I don't doubt. But there are decisions to be made about our course.
Without my Qualta blade, you would not have been able to give Namtar what he wanted. I will make the decisions.
To suit yourself. But it is not as easy as you wish. This is a time for logic and reason. Unless, of course, you wish to find yourself at odds with everyone on the ship. Not just Aronson and Crichton.
And what do you suggest?
A fair compromise.
This is still not right! What?
Namtar! Your anger! Release me! Please! There is someone to see you.
I was here earlier.
Yes, of course. You are looking for my help?
I wish to participate in your research.
Excellent. What made you change your mind, my dear?
I know that there are other Sebastian colonies beyond the known territories. I want you to find me one where I can
fit in. Then we will look for it together. You understand what I'm about to do?
You can take some fluid from my eye.
Exactly. Remain absolutely still.
It's burning.
Only for a moment.
Is that it?
It is done.
When will I know the results?
It won't be long at all.
I, of course, will return home first.
You?
I bartered for the coordinates to this asteroid. I made the first contact with Namtar. I struck the deal. I go home first.
Fargo and I have already spoken. Whoever's home is the closest, that is where we will travel to first.
You two have spoken? Without consulting me. What am I? Chopped millet?
Of course not. I can stomach chopped millet.
Blue-ass bitch.
What did you call me?
A blue-ass bitch.
You guys getting all this?
We don't have to get all this. Moya is.
Moya isn't.
Pilot, how are you?
The yacht's with pleasantries. What do you mean Moya isn't assimilating the data? Is that her doing or yours?
I have nothing to do with it.
Pilot is right. The data is being processed directly by Moya. But there is too much.
There is a great deal of data, but Moya will just have to...
Moya can do nothing about it. It appears your crystal is useless. Lucky for you, you didn't trade anything of real value to get it.
We can access one of the maps, but only if we destroy the other two.
Well, we'll just go to Namtar and ask him for 3 individual crystals.
Ask Namtar for further help. What will he demand of us then?
If he should ask for it, what body part are you willing to offer? Your Eminence?
Rigel!
What the Hasmana do you think you are doing?
Where the hell have you been? Look, there's some major crap going down here.
Not so loud.
Yeah, fine. Look, we may have a real problem. The map thing, Namtar's magic crystal. Well, Larry, Curly, and Mo just found out they can only use one of the maps. Two of them ain't going nowhere. It's like a regular family feud up there. You sweating? This isn't a Sebastian hate thing, is it?
This is not a Sebastian thing.
Well, you gotta give me a clue here. And is this something new, or is this just your usual PMS, peacekeeper military?
Frill you.
It's no use, Luxon. The crystal is well hidden, and will remain so until you and Zahn are ready to listen to reason.
Reason being that we return you to Hyneria.
That's the very definition of reason.
I'll find the damn crystal myself.
No, I assure you, you won't. I have places in this cell that even the Peacekeeper scent hounds couldn't detect.
If you return to Hyneria, you will want to wrest your throne from your cousin.
And I will.
But your cousin is in control of your armies. He himself is probably heavily guarded.
My palace sentries are inferior to none.
His palace sentries. However, if you side with me against Zahn to return to my homeworld first, imagine returning to your palace with a whole contingent of Luxon warriors at your command.
But you're a fugitive. Your own people imprisoned you.
My leaders imprisoned me. Not my people. If you return me to my people, I promise you that you would...
You'll be very forgetful of your debt to me the instant you are safely amongst your own. That's also a Luxon trait. And that, when you're ready to engage in that reasoned discussion we talked of before, you know where to find me, and that...
You can stay in there with your crystal as long as you wish, until you starve.
You think I'm not prepared for such eventualities?
Get your rectal eminence. You've been doing some housekeeping.
What have you done to me?
You are hurting me, my dear. I have temporarily turned my nerve receptors from pain to pleasure.
This is not like what you did to the others.
Oops.
What have you done to me?
Please, push harder. You're in the latter part of Phase 1, I suspect.
Phase 1 of what?
Please, I don't want to ruin the surprise of Phase 2 for you.
Hynerians are extremely devious beings. I don't doubt for an instant that Rigel has that crystal so well hidden, we will never find it on our own.
If only I could lay my hands on him.
You would do what?
Whatever it takes to secure that crystal.
We are forced to face the truth. Rigel has been a very useful ally in the past, but now he is enemy.
Agreed. You and I must remain strong no matter what it takes. And unified.
Unequivocally.
Yes, Officer Sun.
You in pain, pilot?
Nominal. I will be fine. There is clearly something wrong. May I ask what?
It's a DRDs.
DRDs? Where?
Everywhere over this entire ship. But it's not just the DRDs, it's the ship's power generator, the hydraulic fluids.
You hear all that?
Not so much hear it as sense it.
But how?
It's not so much the noises as my own thoughts. It's like they're all happening at the same time.
Aaron, come on, I want to take you back down to the planet. Hey, pilot, I want to see if maybe we can find somebody down there who can figure out what's wrong with you. Maybe this Namtar guy.
No.
Damn it, Aaron, I'm trying to...
It's Namtar. He took some of Pilot's DNA, and he...
How did...
I went back there. I wanted him to find me a place where I could belong. I didn't want to get left behind. I'm so scared.
Ah, Rigel, what a surprise. I see you're having something to eat. Is it your third helping or your fourth?
Well, I'm always ravenous when I'm about to take a long journey. In this case, to my home world.
You know, Rigel, there's no reason why you and I should be at odds with each other. You know, Dargo will leave you here to starve.
Only Dargo?
You know, Delvian Pa'us such as myself are open to all manner of experience.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I'm not saying anything. I believe talk is very overrated as a means of connection between two consenting beings.
You know, I'm not really a body breeder. I mean, well, I'm not made that way.
But you do understand pleasure. I know the Hynerian earbrow is very sensitive. I can be very gentle. This can be a very remarkable journey for you.
Journey?
To Delvia.
Delvia, of course.
Rigel. The crystal.
Is safely hidden where it will remain. You honestly believe that I could find you appealing? I mean, you're so bro.
If Dargo and I don't get that crystal, you will starve.
Starve? Not for a while yet, I'm pleased to say.
Come on. We're gonna get some answers. Oh, no. Remember what Pilot said about the noise, about your thoughts. String them. Separate them in your mind.
Easy for him to say. He's been doing it all his life. I'm losing it, John. I'm completely losing it.
Answers coming up. Come on. You got a minute? Cornada, isn't it?
You must let me pass!
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
So glad to see you again.
Whatever you've done to her, Namtar, it wasn't part of our deal.
Deal? You felt we had a deal? A deal connotes reaching some point of equality. I'm afraid there's never been anything equal about us. How are you progressing? You should be nearing the end of Phase 2 by now. You're coming along wonderfully. All of these physical affectations are superfluous. I assume, though, that you are also developing the heightened perception and multitasking capability.
Please stop this.
Stop it? You don't know what you're asking. You, my dear, are making a phenomenal contribution to the approach of sentient life toward perfection, and you want me to stop it?
Aaron, no! You may be the only one who can help you.
That's quite an impressive weapon you've got there.
Rigel, Dago and I have spoken. We realize all this infighting is serving us nothing. Except to keep us frozen in orbit around this asteroid.
We acknowledge that you are in control of the crystal, and without it we can do nothing,
So we agreed to take you home to Hyneria. We'll find our own way home from there. You have our oath on it, Rigel. Rigel.
You did not hear our offer, and I hereby rescind it.
I didn't hear all you were offering, I'm afraid. But then, I guess it's a moot point anyway, isn't it?
How did you get out?
You really think that I could spend all those cycles locked in one of these cells and not have a secret means of sneaking in and out as I please? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a little trip planning to do.
Rigel, wait! Your wound is shallow. You'll be fine. Leave this place now, while you still can.
Wait! I've got to help her. You've got to help me help her.
Namtar needs your friend too badly. He wants to isolate your pilot's multitasking capability through air, and he'll do anything to get it.
Why? Why does he need it so damn bad?
Because it's an ability he doesn't possess yet.
Wait a minute. You're saying he grafts the genetic traits of other species onto himself? That's what he set up this lab to do?
He didn't set up this lab.
You did.
I was the project leader. These were my research team. Facility employees. We were working on theories of quantum genetics. Isolating, identifying the origins of intellect, the essentials of thought itself.
Namtar started to use your discoveries on himself.
I increased his intellect, at least at first. Then when he became smart enough, he began doing it on his own. He was a test subject. He was one of my laboratory creatures. He drew genetic material from all the species I had cataloged. He increased his physical size. He gave himself the best traits of life forms from 1,000 different worlds.
Now he's using Aaron as his own lab rat.
He used us all.
Is there anything we can do to help her?
He controls my lab, all my equipment. If I'm away for more than an hour, he comes looking for me. He knows that I am the only one.
Is there?
Is it necessary to reduce me fully to the final stage?
You are in no way being diminished. You are being given a gift. You are experiencing a level of intellectual processing few beings ever approach.
I feel what you describe, but I am slipping away. I feel that too.
You must be willing to push off from the riskless shore in order to reach heady new lands.
But as soon as my body reaches a saturation point, you will take the DNA features you desire and discard the rest.
I look forward to experiencing the insight you obviously already possess.
No, just stop. Don't force it. Let me try.
You've been trying.
A decoy. How did such a great warrior fall for such an obvious trick?
You blame me. If I'd listened to your frodank of an idea about a deal.
You had no better idea.
I wanted to kill him, and I swear that when I get out of here, I will enjoy watching him die.
When you get out of here?
Well, up until this point, your assistance has been worse than useless.
You gave your word we worked together.
And you gave yours. But I saw you leaving this corridor earlier.
I was merely asking Rigel to see reason.
A deal that you didn't bother to mention to me.
Had I succeeded, of course I would have discussed it with you.
Had you succeeded, you would be on your way to Delvia.
Crichton. Aaron.
You're wasting your time.
I do not wish to grow old here watching you scratch at that lock like some scabrous scent hound.
Pilot, this is Coronata. She's here to help Aaron.
You're magnificent.
Pilot, we don't have a lot of time. In fact, we have no time. We need your assistance.
Without hesitation.
I need a tighter scan of each of the last 3 inert mixtures. Also, the expanded graph matches, the latest spectral analysis, and all final recounts of Simcoe batch data.
Working on them all.
Look, if there's anything I can do...
Crichton, I think you should know. Rigel has nearly finished reconfiguring the data on the cartographic crystal.
The crystal that Namtar gave you?
Yeah, why?
Namtar wanted to make certain you couldn't leave even if you wanted to. If you try to import the maps into the ship's data store, it'll erase everything that's in there.
Erase Moya's memory.
Rigel? Rigel!
No!
It would have destroyed all of Moya's data. It was never meant to work.
Crichton, pilot here.
Yes, pilot.
It's ready.
Where have you been? The final stage serum is nearly complete, and I need your help. If you've come to attack me yet again, I warn you, I don't have time for you now. I will need to simply kill you.
I'm not here to attack you. I know there's nothing that I can do to you. I'm here to see Aaron.
I'm afraid your friend Aaron is no longer here, but there is someone else you may be interested in meeting. Rise. Step forward. Don't be modest. Is that how you speak to someone who is fast approaching perfection?
You're a long way from perfection, Namtar.
But nearer, possibly, than any other corporeal being has ever come. Give credit where credit is due.
You expect credit? For using innocent life forms as specimens in your research? You, of all people, should understand the horror in that.
You know of my origins?
Yes.
What I didn't understand then is all species are seeking perfection. That's what evolution is. The road towards perfection. How many generations of your species have lived and died to lead to you? How many will die after you? All in the name of achieving a state of perfection.
You don't think I understand you, do you? Oh, I understand. No, believe it or not, we've had men like you on my planet. Educated men. Men of science and medicine. Men who are searching for some self-described ideal and willing to maim and murder untold thousands to find it. There was one. His name was Mengele. To him, anyone was fair game as the subject of his experiments. The weak, the handicapped, men, women, children.
The quest for perfection demands our unwavering devotion. This Mengele sounds like a visionary.
He was a monster.
This betrayal, you will die.
Gone.
Granada.
No. For her, it must be the eye.
What have I done?
What have you done? You've saved her life.
It's a happy face.
They're food cubes.
No, see the pattern? It forms a... Never mind. Food still tastes funny? What was the worst part? Aaron.
I've always thought of myself in terms of survival. Life and death. Keeping the body alive. But what Namtar did to me... It was me. Inside. The real me.
You would have fit in on Earth. Just fine.
Your arm. Is it healing?
Of course.
You understand why I did what I did.
Your motivations were perfectly clear.
And you understand that if I was faced with the same choice again, I would do exactly the same.
I have no doubt whatsoever. I also know that Loxans are not given to apologies. Is the device you've been working on so diligently? What do you call it?
It is a Shuquin, and it is finally finished.
And what manner of weapon is it?
It is not a weapon.